Hello. I want to start off by saying that this video is sponsor free. So nobody's sponsoring this video, but I am endorsed by D'Addario because they're awesome, and Gatewood Guitars because they are awesome. Today I'm going to be talking about the Sheeran Looper Plus. Now, it's not the big granddaddy 8-foot switch pedal that you see for $1,300. This is actually the two-pedal looper that you can get for $300. Before I bought mine, I watched as many videos as were available at the time. I'm sure that there's more now because now people are getting them and they're giving their honest impressions and, unboxing stuff and everything else. I've used it in a couple of gigs, and now that I've given it a real good test drive, I thought I want to address a few things that I noticed. I want to talk to you about my observations. I'm going to talk to you about what I like about the pedal. And then I'm also going to talk about an observation that I made that might be problematic and what I did to fix that problem. The looper that I used previous to this one was the Boss RC500. Now, one of the first observations I'm going to tell you about the Sheeran Looper is that the Sheeran Looper actually takes up a little bit more real estate. It's about 2 inches wider, so you're going to have to move stuff around on your pedal board. Not a big deal. Now, I'm going to start off with what I like about it. What I really like about it is that the pedals, let's call them the gas and the brake pedals, they're so much easier to hit. Because with the RC500, one of my biggest problems was that I've got wide feet, and sometimes I'll hit multiple buttons at the same time where one of those buttons actually changes memory banks, and I have inadvertently changed memory banks and then started to record on that second memory bank while my other loop that I was trying to stop continues on. So, sometimes things happen. I got to sort of keep an eye down, always have to be watching what I'm doing. Whereas with this one, I'm still going to be looking because now it's part of the habit. But the good news is that the pedals are much bigger. So somebody with feet like mine will be able to hit them easy. So sometimes you got to let off the gas and hit the brakes. It's also reminiscent of the Digitech Jam Man, like one of the first ones. And I love that. That's actually where I started doing my looping for the very first time, is with the Digitech. At the time, it was like top of the line. And it was one of the first ones that you could play back what you had just recorded. Like, it was like instantaneous, which is ideal in a looping situation. I think the other ones had a little bit of a lag. But here we are, 2024, and the digital tech is so much better now than it was before. So the Sheeran Looper Plus is also very user-friendly. I'm not going to go into too much detail because every other video that I've seen goes through exactly that. One thing I will mention, though, is that there is a reverse option. I had a very traumatic experience with a reverse function on a Ditto that I'd rather not talk about. One of the other things I absolutely love about it is that at the back of it, instead of just an XLR like most of the other loop pedals, it has an XLR and 1/4-inch combo input, which is great. So you have the option of using a microphone that has a 1/4-inch, like maybe one of these. Well, One of the other things that I haven't seen mentioned yet is that it actually uses the same DC power as the RC500, which is great. So, and it's the same as most of the rest of your pedals. It's that 9-volt DC. And so it makes it super easy to swap out, put it onto your pedal board. One thing I was concerned about is it needing a whole new separate power supply, and that's just not the case. So that's great. Now, one of the other things I want to say is that the price point between the RC500 and the Sheeran Looper Plus is the Sheeran Looper is about $50 cheaper US. From Guitar Center anyways. I think brand new, the RC500 is about $350 and the Sheeran Looper is about $300, which is great. Now to what the problem was, which is pretty big. I don't know if they forgot or if they just decided that, who needs it, but there isn't a way to control the volume of your playback. It just seems really bizarre to me. Every other looper I've ever used has that option. The Jam Man has both a rhythm and a loop level that you can control. The RC500 has faders that you can use. And this one, it just seems like you're on your own, I guess. And if you're like me, I've got a blues and rock background. I got a pretty heavy right hand, so I strum pretty hard. I'm not shy about it. And chords are just going to be more powerful and louder than single note stuff. So I use my looper as a rhythm track as opposed to like creating full songs. I don't really want to change the way I play. I mean, I could, but I've been working on how I play for years. And I don't really want to change it. Now, is this something that could be fixed with with an update? I mean, it kind of looks like they left a space open for another menu option, so my fingers are crossed. But in the meantime, so how do you fix it? Well, I had an MXR micro amp just lying around. When you're a guitar player, sometimes pedals just end up lying around, I guess. I've now put the boost right before the looper. When I play the rhythm, I can hammer away at it, and then I just have to boost my signal for the solo. And that's fine. That's very reminiscent of playing electric. So, when you're in an electric situation and you want your lead to be louder than your rhythm anyway, so what do? You hit overdrive. You hit the boost, you hit distortion, whatever. So why not do it for acoustic? I've got an LR Baggs Venue on my pedal board that has a boost option, but it's after the loop. And I don't think there's a way for me to just boost the lead track just off using the Venue. If there is, maybe there's a better way. I don't know. Feel free to leave a comment and tell me how you do it. So in conclusion, the Sheeran Looper Plus is pretty damn good. I would recommend it to anybody that's looking to get a looper. Yeah, it's a recommend. And that $50 savings that you're going to get by going for the Sheeran Looper as opposed to the Boss Looper, use that and get yourself a boost. So I'm interested to see what your experience is. Do you agree? Do you not agree? Let me know in the comments. In the meantime, feel free to check out all my previous stuff. I've got videos here. I do some fun short videos. Feel free to take a look at those. I've got a bunch of music on YouTube Music as well. You don't even have to leave the platform. You just have to go to my page and check it out. Until next time, see ya. We good? I think we're good. We good? We good? We good? I think we're good. Did I forget anything? If I did, they'll let me know. You will let me know, right? Yeah. Okay. That's a wrap.